Are you wondering if the cruise drink package is actually worth it? Well, you're not alone. Too many cruisers waste thousands of dollars on extras they don't use. But after decades of cruising, I've found a 5-step solution to beating the drink package math, and the last step is the most important one. I'm Gary with Optimal Cruising, bringing you fresh cruise advice, money-saving hacks, and secret strategies the cruise lines don't advertise. When I first started cruising, the biggest mistake I made was not really paying attention to the costs involved with the things I was purchasing, in particular the drinks on board or the drink package when I would purchase that. And this makes a huge difference because if you don't know what you're getting into, how do you know what decision is best for you? The cost of drink packages varies from cruise line to cruise line and even from ship to ship. For example, within Royal Caribbean, a drink package on an older ship will be slightly less expensive than the drink package on some of their newer ships like Star of the Seas. The first thing you need to do is understand the total cost of that drink package for your specific cruise. So I'm going to use an average drink package cost for most major cruise lines for a 7-day cruise. So the daily rate would be about $80 per day. So if you have a 7-day cruise, it's going to be $560, but that's per person. So typically you're cruising in a cabin with at least one other adult. If there's 2 adults in that cabin, you're going to have to pay over $1,100. So it's $1,120 for this drink package. While there used to be some hacks for getting around this with some lines like Royal Caribbean, they've basically closed that loophole. So now both adults in the cabin on all major cruise lines will have to purchase the package or nobody purchases the package. So I'm going to use Royal Caribbean's prices as an example here. So a typical cocktail at the menu price would be $14, maybe $15 on some of the brand new ships, but let's go with $14 a drink. If you buy a beer, it's going to be around $8, a glass of wine about $10. So that's about the price range you're looking at. So assuming your drink package price is $80 a day, if you're only drinking cocktails at a $14 per cocktail drink, you need to drink 6 of those cocktails in order to break even or even come out a little ahead of the game. If you're only drinking wine, you'd need to drink 8 glasses of wine a day in order to just break even. If you're only drinking beer, you need 10 beers a day to break even, and sometimes even more, because you will find on some occasions certain beers are even a little bit cheaper if you buy a la carte. Now, in a few minutes, I'm going to get to some other factors that actually can make the drink package a lot more attractive to purchase. But first, let's take a look at who should buy it and who shouldn't. I go on a lot of cruises now. It kind of goes with the territory, right? But I have many friends who will take 1 cruise a year or maybe 1 cruise every 2 years. And it's a big deal. They plan it, they take time off work. It's something that they really look forward to. So now that you understand how the math works, you have to put yourself in one of these categories. Are you taking this as a big time trip? It's your once in a year, once in 2 years trip. Then go ahead and splurge on that package. Get the drink package. Enjoy it. Don't think about how much you're drinking, how much you're spending, and all of these things on your vacation. If you just want to let it go and have a great time, these packages can be really valuable. And I'm going to give you some more tips on how to get the most out of them. But for a lot of cruisers, this makes the most sense. And then there are cruisers who are more budget minded. And if that's you, you really got to think about how much alcohol you're going to drink. If you aren't going to be drinking that much, then that alcoholic package is probably not for you. There are other packages. There are soda packages and other packages that include smoothies and things. And you can pay a lot less for one of those drink packages if you don't want the alcohol included. And then there are cruisers like me who just do a lot of cruises. And I know people who will do like a whole month of cruising back to back. They'll start on one ship, get off, get on another ship, and keep on going. And for people like that, especially if you're in your retirement years, you're probably not needing that full drink package. So which category are you in? Are you in that vacation mode, I just want to relax and have fun? Then splurge and get the drink package. Or are you in, I'm going to be doing a lot of cruising, or I really got to watch my budget, then maybe think about going a la carte. You can even find deals on board cruise ships when you buy them a la carte because there'll be offers throughout your cruise with happy hour specials or 2-for-1 specials. So you won't really have to pay full price all the time if you watch for these deals. Speaking of deals, if you're looking for your next cruise deal, we have a list of the best deals you can book right now. If you'd like a copy of that, just put deals in the comments below. We'll email it to you. Now, this next step will save you some money off of that drink package and maybe even convince you that it's worth it. One thing I realize every time I walk on a cruise ship is that the price just went up. Anything I want that I didn't buy beforehand is now gonna cost me a whole lot more. And this is 100% true with the drink package. So if you are buying the drink package, buy it at the time you book or before your cruise, depending on the cruise line, because this can save you as much as 30 or 40% or more off of that drink package, depending on the cruise line and depending on what ship you're traveling and when you're traveling. Royal Caribbean, for example, offers some good discounts on their beverage packages ahead of time. And if you find the right sale, you can find the drink package for as little as $55 per day. But if you purchase that same package on board one of their newer ships, it's gonna cost you over $120 a day. Some other cruise lines don't offer as steep discounts ahead of time, like Carnival and Princess. You might save $5 to $10, $15 per day, but it's still definitely worth it. It all adds up. But for anybody sailing on Norwegian, it's crucial that you purchase the package at the time of booking because they offer this free at sea program. And if you get that offer and you purchase the drink package, which is unlimited open bar for your entire cruise, you basically only pay the gratuities, which will run you about $200 per person for a 7-night cruise. So if you're on the fence about a drink package, you might look at Norwegian because you can get one through them for much less than any other cruise line right now. And this next step goes a little further to make sure you get the most out of that drink package. Drink packages are not cheap, so to get the most value out of them, I follow 2 basic principles. If I'm not purchasing the drink package, but I want a drink here or there, I will look more for drinks at ports of call, and I'll go outside of the port and find a local bar where the ship is docked, because a lot of times you can find some great deals at these local places on drinks, and you can just have a drink or two while you're off the ship instead of paying on-ship prices. But that's something I'll never do if I paid for the drink package, because if I spent the money on it, I'm not gonna wanna spend more money on alcoholic drinks, or any drinks for that matter, once I'm off the ship. I'll just wait till I get back on the ship and get the most out of my package. But this doesn't mean I'm gonna be thirsty all day when I'm off the ship, because these drink packages actually include lots of extras like bottled water or soda, and you can take those cans or bottles, put it in your bag, and take it off the ship with you. So when you go into port, you have some drinks with you that you didn't have to pay for from the port. This also adds some more value to that package, because if you have 4 ports during a 7-night cruise and you're getting to bring bottled water off the ship with you, soda, sometimes even energy drinks are included, you put those in your bag, you take them off the ship with you, and you have them for your excursion or for your port day. And so you're not spending any extra money when you get thirsty buying water, buying a soda, or anything else when you're off the ship. And this leads me into the last step, which can actually make the entire package worth it. But first, I would ask if you could take a minute, subscribe to our channel, hit that like button. It helps our channel grow, and we'll continue bringing you cruising updates. One thing I do really enjoy about the drink package is not having to worry about anything. And it's not all about the alcohol, although that is a nice perk to have, to be able to go to the bar and order a drink and not worry about what it's costing or anything else. But there are also a lot of ancillary perks that come with that drink package, and it's a lot of fun to be able to go and get a bottle of water from the bartender anytime I want it. I actually like to drink sparkling water, and they always have that as an option as well. They'll have a Perrier or something like that that you can get, and it's all part of the package. But it doesn't only stop there. You don't only have to drink cocktails to make it worth it. All the beers that they have on board will be included, whether they're imports or craft beers, all included. Glasses of wine, all included. And then there are premium spirits like Grey Goose, Hendrick's, Patron, that you can see here Royal Caribbean has as part of that package. So you don't just have to go for the well liquor. You can ask for that top shelf liquor. It is included in your package. There may be one or two spirits that are not, but the bartender will let you know. So go ahead and ask for that premium spirit that you prefer. And there's a long list of additional non-alcoholic beverages that are included in the package. So I like to drink espresso from time to time. All of the specialty coffees are always included in these packages. And it's kind of fun to just go around the ship from one bar to the next or to the coffee shop and just order these things, and they're already paid for through your package, so you don't have to pay any extra for that. Take full advantage of all these extras. If you drink soda, that's definitely going to be included, so as many cans of soda as you want, bring them back to your room, put them in the fridge, mini fridge in there, take them off the ship like I said. I mentioned bottled water. My wife always puts a couple of those bottles in her bag when we get off the ship because we definitely use it. And I like to keep them in my room. I have them there at night. And then most plans will have smoothies included. So you can order a fresh fruit smoothie and it'll be covered under your drink package. Even on some of the Royal Caribbean ships, the milkshakes at their like Johnny Rockets stands will be included in the drink package. So all of these benefits are going to really add up if you take advantage of them, and they kind of make me want to buy the drink package. Now, I know there's a lot of advice out there about worrying about the math and worrying about whether or not the drink package is worth it. But I stick to what I said in the beginning. If this is your once-in-a-year cruise, once-in-a-year vacation, go ahead and get it and just enjoy. You're going to be glad that you did. However, if that's not the case, or if you're just wanting to keep the budget at a minimum, then go a la carte. You can have fun that way too. So now that you know how to beat the drink package math, there are a lot of cruisers falling for traps when they cruise the Caribbean. I'll tell you how to avoid those right here.